So today's word is different stages of transition, and where are you at as far as how are you defining your stage of transition, and when do you know if you are in one or if God has called you to one. One of the signs of transition is if you currently were maybe laid off from a job, or you're in a pivot in your career and you've been looking for jobs and the jobs in your field are not really hiring you, and that door is not really open yet. Also, what used to work in your last season is not working right now, right? So maybe there's another set of obedience that God needs you to focus on in this season, or do you need to seek Him to find out what's next? Like, what do you need to do next? Whether that is a pivot, which I talked about on my last video, which is a pivot. A lot of people are in between seasons. I know for myself, I'm in a transition because my background is marketing and e-commerce, digital marketing, e-commerce, and fashion. And right now I'm helping out a company, a digital marketing company, and basically just helping them out on different brands, as far as most of their like Ivy League programs that are going on. And like I said, it's something new for me in a sense of it's not my background, but I'm also noticing that I'm kind of just being obedient in a sense of I'm following a set of instructions and then seeing what's coming after. I also have recruiters reaching out to me for other types of roles as well. And a big thing for me right now is some kind of stability. Even though the role is contract, I haven't been contract for a little while. I used to use contract as a means of my pivot. The last time I had a toxic boss and I worked in healthcare, it was appalling in the sense of the workload was good, but sometimes your leader that you have is not good. Or maybe God is calling you to a pivot, right? So again, that means that you need to seek His face into what's next. Or if you are knocking on that door and that door isn't opening, and that's the door of your old career or the door of the career that you currently are in, and maybe you've gotten laid off. So you probably just need to like pivot into another location, and that could be pivoting maybe your job skills, that could be pivoting your career. And some of you probably also need to pivot your prayer in a sense of like what's next for you. What is your what's next looking like? What are you doing to position yourself? Are you ready for it? Or are you at least aligning yourself up for it, right? Because favor also favors the prepared person, right? So once you are in your prepared place in the sense of we're doing everything humanly possible that we can do on our end, and then we're trusting God's super to come in for our breakthrough to come through and that door to really open. It could be today, it could be tomorrow, it could be next week. I know the last role that I had, literally, I felt like I was at my breaking point in a sense of trying to stay in my career. And then out the blue, my recruiter called me, and a company that lined up with the same kind of role that I had before, and they just needed somebody new to come in and help them with their brand marketing and all of their e-commerce website. So I helped out with that as well. So again, it's also, like I said, looking at your situation, looking at it creatively, looking at it spiritually, looking at what's next for you. How are you seeking God? What does that plan look like? Do you have to write it down? Do you need to take notes? And what does that look like for you? Again, subscribe to the channel, Fashion Tech Nora, and like the video. Okay, bye.